727 KTRS, the Big 550. Time for the numbers. Here's one. The World Cup going on. Wasting time when leading in a match, including a soccer match, is an indelible tradition, but to the chagrin of opposing fans, no team wasted more time than Peru. The Peruvians took over 6 seconds more than the average to complete their routine soccer actions, including 7.9 seconds for free kicks, 8.6 seconds for goal kicks, and 15 seconds for substitutions. Of the teams remaining, Sweden and France are the best at this dubious task.
It's called a gamesmanship.
Yeah. Let's go to 33 people killed. I didn't know this. A heat wave, the worst in decades, has sweltered the Canadian province of Quebec, killing 33 people as of Thursday. Temperatures hit 70 or 95 degrees Fahrenheit with high humidity, well above the 77 degrees that is typical. And I understand that because when I grew up in New Hampshire, we didn't have air conditioning. You just didn't have it. So if there was an extended period of time with that kind of temperature, boy, it was miserable. You didn't have anything. This is something we're going to talk about in the 9 o'clock hour. There are still nearly 3,000 children in the care of the U.S. government who were separated from their parents after crossing the U.S. border. The Department of Health and Human Services is rushing against a court-imposed deadline to reunite those children with their families. This is the part we're going to talk about. The usual methods of verifying parents' claims, such as birth certificates, so on, will take too long, according to HHS, so the agency will turn to cheek swabs and DNA tests. We are having to test kids to find their parents because we separated them. And here we go, 26,000 species. The world now has more than 26,000 threatened species, according to International Union for Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources, a fact that is adding to fears the planet is entering a sixth wave of extinctions. Species which move to a higher level of concern on the new so-called red list include the precious stream toad, 2 Japanese earthworms, and the Bartle-free cool skink. It's the Bartle Fairy cool skink. That is the numbers. Also, in the 8 o'clock hour, we're going to talk about another endangered species, the rhino, and what happens when you try to poach them in the territory of a pride of lions. 729 KTRS, the Big 550.